Welcome, Brittany. Tell me what you'd like to talk about today.
I've just been having a lot of trouble fitting in at college. I feel like I spend all of my time in my dorm room just doing homework and then just being by myself. My roommate's always out. She's made a bunch of friends, but we don't have the same interests, so I don't feel comfortable going along with her. And I just don't know what to do about it.
Okay. Sounds like you feel kind of trapped in your room and not able to get out and be social.
It's difficult being away from home and being away from all of my friends that I knew.
You said that this is your first year of college? And where did you come from?
I came from North Carolina, so it's not too far away, but it's a couple hours drive, so I can't make the trip every weekend or every day.
Okay. What have you done to try to connect with people so far?
Well, the in-person classes that I do have, I go to and I try to talk to my classmates, but it seems like everyone already has their own group, and I know that people say that you can join clubs and everything, but things are so different now because of COVID.
With COVID, everybody's kind of isolated, so it's hard to get out there and meet people.
And any clubs that are there, they're all usually online, or they're social distance, so you can't really go there to make friends. It's more for people who are already in the club and know everybody.
Okay. It sounds like you feel really discouraged.
A little bit, yeah.
Okay.
It's very isolating, and I don't know what to do, because I really like Coastal. It's just, it makes me not want to stay, even though my classes are good.
What do you like about Coastal?
I like like I said, I like the classes, and the professors are really nice, and I like my major a lot, but it's just the social aspect. The school is great, it's just the social aspect of it all is difficult.
Okay. So how did you do with connecting with people when you were in high school?
Well, I came from a very small town, so I knew my friends for a long time. It was us through middle school all the way to high school, so I almost don't remember having to make friends. I just always had friends.
Okay. It's been a long time then since you've had to put yourself out there and try to connect with people.
And I really miss my friends because we're all at different colleges. So we're all spread out and having different experiences. And I hear about their experiences, and they seem to be so much better than mine. And it worries that maybe I'm doing something wrong.
Okay. What have your friends at other colleges done to connect with people?
They just seem so much better at making friends with their suite mates or the people living in their dorms. One of my best friends, she is super close with her roommate, and they go out and they sit with people all the time in like the dining hall and everything, and they make new friends all the time. And it just seems easier for her because she has someone with her, while I feel kind of alone.
So a big part of the problem here is that you're not really connecting with your roommate.
A lot, yeah. It's just, she's really nice, it's just we have very different interests, so if there's a disconnect there.
Okay. What have you done to try to connect with her?
We have, every once in a while, we'll eat dinner together, or we'll talk before we go to bed, but it's usually just kind of bland stuff about our days or how our classes were. Nothing really interesting and deep that can make a friendship.
Okay. You don't feel like you really have anything in common with her to be able to connect with her?
Not really, no.
It's kind of sad, huh?
It's difficult.
Yeah. How about the people around your room? Because you're living in a dorm, there's probably several hundred people there. What have you done to connect with people outside of your room?
I guess not much. I mean, going up to people that I don't know is a bit scary, and going up to them and saying hi, it's difficult if you don't have like a purpose to go talk to them.
Okay. So there's some anxiety there too. It's hard to put yourself out there.
Yeah, I guess it's not something that I'm used to dealing with.
So, what's the worst thing that could happen if you put yourself out there and try to connect with somebody?
I don't know. I guess I just worry that I'll be annoying or people won't like me.
Okay. That's hard.
Mhm.
Yeah. Have you had that experience before, that people found you annoying or they didn't like you?
I mean, I guess a couple times in high school. It's just the normal. Not everyone likes you, but I always had my friends to rely on. It's much more difficult when I'm all by myself.
So if you got rejected when you were in high school, you could always fall back on the people who already cared about you, that you felt comfortable with. Yeah. So it's really scary to consider putting yourself out there and trying to connect with somebody. You could potentially be rejected, and then you wouldn't have anybody else to hang out with.
Yeah.
Which is pretty much what the situation is now, because right now you're not able to connect with anybody and you're lonely now.
Yeah, true. It's kind of a, either way, it's the way I see it, it's like lose-lose situation. Either way, I'm still stuck in what I have now.
Except there's always the chance that if you put yourself out there, you say hi to people, you try to connect with somebody, that you might actually connect with somebody.
Yeah, I guess. It's just getting over that hurdle and actually taking that step.
So it's the fear that you really need to deal with.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
I've tried in a couple of my classes just making conversation, but there's only so much you can talk about a class before they need to go or you have to go. And then online school is a whole other problem of getting to know people.
Yeah, it's almost impossible to connect with anybody when you're in an online class. Yeah. Well, it sounds like you're doing a good job of making the effort by going to classes instead of just streaming all of them.
Yeah, I prefer to go to classes. I'm not much of a Zoom person.
Okay. So it sounds like what's going on is that you're feeling pretty lonely, pretty isolated, stuck in your room, not really connecting with anyone, and you like coastal, but it's not the social life that you expected. And it sounds like you're kind of disappointed in your roommate, because you don't have a lot in common with your roommate, and so it's hard for you to connect with her and kind of use her as your buddy to get out there. It's nice if you have a roommate who you connect well with, because that's kind of a safety net when you get out there. So you're kind of disappointed that you don't have that safety net. So it sounds like you've made little efforts here and there, but there's really a lot of fear of you being rejected, of you not being able to connect with others, that's making it hard for you to kind of take that step and take the risk and make things happen.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's scary.
Okay. So how about then if we work on taking that risk and work on both the way you think and feel about doing it, as well as working on getting up the courage to do it and making sure that you know how to do it so that you can maximize your chances of being able to be successful when you do it.